Hey everyone, Chaos Cross with Old School Studios here with the next episode of Okami HD. In the first episode, we actually began our journey as Okami Amaterasu. Um, and we are tasked with trying to defeat the beast known as Orochi to help restore the land of Nippon. In this episode, we're going to continue that journey. Alright, so here in part of this cave, we can actually start getting a few collectibles. One of which is actually up here in this at the top of this hill. So there are plenty of missable collectibles, and one of which I will show you in a moment. Is it over here or is it after? I think it's after you get. Okay, never mind. I'm just trying to remember. It's been a few years since I've played the game. Looks like I got ahead of myself. Okay. And the gates closed on us, yay. Is this a legendary shrine? We must be in the Cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First a river of heavens, now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword is in really bad shape. The god sure didn't do much to protect this place. Alright, let's try to check out the statue here. Well, as you can see, I knew it. You can handle a brush. Now try again. Draw more carefully. Now as you see, the sword is broken. And now that we have the power of Yomigami, let's point the sword straight up. And yes, it corrects that sometimes. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks a lot like a... kind of looks like a mouse. Alright, so let's go ahead and draw this star here. Dang, that's a big sword for a little mouse. Tachigami. Well, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. Sorry, Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in the shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. And there we have our second brush power already. Wow, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's brush power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it until I see it. Alright, let's do this. Wow, I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. I guess I've really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. I mean Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you were Shiranui reborn, that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut that thing that Saki was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Alright, and so now that we have a goal like that, we have an arrow that will show us where we're gonna go. Alright, so now we can cut down the gate here And just look at how it is using Power Slash on these trees. That is awesome. And we get ink bottles. This automatically fills it up. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around here. Oh, never mind. What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, use the square button to use its power against them. Alright, we have here our first ever enemy, Green Imps. Look, Ami. Once you got them off guard and turn them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. Well, normally you wouldn't want to do it on enemies like that, but I'll explain why in a little bit. And with every battle, you have certain bonuses. If you are quick enough and don't take a lot of damage, you can actually get extra money and better ranks. Alright, so here we go. And now we can use Power Slash to actually cut this up pretty quick. Getting some dumplings. Alright, let's see what else we can get here. Let's see, I think it's... I'm honestly trying to remember. Getting some grapes here. Some more yen. Okay, and so now we can dash across. Cut this boulder here. I said, cut this boulder. Yeah, some stuff happens on land if you're not careful. I'm trying to remember where it's at. Alright, let's check out this chest. Ah, there it is. Your first stray bead. Find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. There are 100 beads in total. Now, the special reward is actually given to you after you finish the game. I believe it's with a certain number of them, you'll be able to get like different costumes for your character. But you get all 100, and you actually get a special weapon. But we will go over that later on. I have actually never gotten all 100 stray beads before. Alright. So you can catch them off guard and actually deal more damage, or when you beat them, you can do a certain technique on them and will actually give you a demon fang as a reward. So ginseng. And that is what you want to get if you actually want to get some special rewards. Alright, so we get some more yen, and we get the cherry blossom. There are actually 3 different rankings for the battle. There's, I believe, a sprout, which means you did bad. There's a green tree, which means that you did alright. And then there's a cherry blossom, which is the best. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get back over here. I'm going to restore a little bit more of the river. Because I don't think it's right for me to, like, you know, just make a small turn in this river. Also, note that this is the only water that you can be in, and you will not drown. I believe that's... Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but anytime that you're in water, and you'll see, like, a circle there, that means that it's kind of an air bubble, and if you take too long, you'll drown and lose a part of your solar power. Alright, here we are, back in Kamiki Village, and now we'll do as she said and cut down the fruit. Now get ready for some of the most beautiful art you'll see in the game. Just look at that! The way that the village is being restored, it is just amazing. I will never ever get tired of that. Whoa, the village has been restored. Sakia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent more time in her kimono, if you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the villagers could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Yeah, let's go see how they're doing. It does look nice. I feel like it's interesting with the green tint, green tone in all of the village. Oh, what in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Huh, interesting. And also these black trees, so maybe all the restoration isn't complete. Talk to this woman here. Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again. That's not one of the smaller monsters looking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find someone with a pulse around here. Yeah, let's see if we can find someone like that. Let's check out over here. Who the heck put this big rock here? It's blocking the only road out of the village. Doesn't look like you can squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't know if it's safe to leave the village yet. Oh, well, see if we can find anyone. It's weird, a lot of these people have been turned to stone. Oh, what's with this place here? Oh, there's also a statue down here too. I'm getting ahead of myself. I honestly don't remember. Alright, so no one is really alive around here. Yeah, village was restored, but it doesn't look like it did anything. Alright, let's see. Check out this house, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work. Alright, let's go up the hill because there's a path that we haven't checked out yet. Yes, I do know where I'm going, but we're having fun here. We don't need to be, just doing everything the way that it's supposed to be done. We'll do some exploring, and yes, that is part of how it's supposed to be done, but either way, like, I don't know. Okay. Huh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Me too. Kamiki is supposed to be known for its scenic beauty. I wonder what's going on down there. That's a very good question. There's really no one around here. Everything looks all bleak. Huh. Let's see. Alright, so we checked out that house there. Let's check out this one. No, no one's here. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Interesting, there really is no one around here. Village is back to normal, but what's up with that dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Well, we already did find the high ground. Wink, wink for all you Star Wars fans out there, myself included. But yeah, we're gonna go back up to that platform that we were at. Huh. Let's go back to that sacred deck we were on before. Alright. Yeah, it's weird that the village kind of looks like that. Okay. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is this some kind of curse? Did the monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Well, let's try it. He said to draw a circle in the sky. And with that, the sun has returned. Look at the design on that. That's beautiful. What the? Huh? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it followed that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Ami, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? An old man balancing orange on his head. Village elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi? You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't quite look as smart. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Oh boy. There they are. Green imps. Huh? What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. These are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. Yeah, beat him up with an old man. Alright, here we go. Alright, get these. And if you use enough ink, it'll basically get to where you can't use it for a little while until it's restored. But you can still bite. Alright, so that was alright. It could have done a lot better. Oh no, I actually did well enough for a Cherry Blossom again. Nice. And with that, we restore the lake here. Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, and look. See how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call that divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there's been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you toss around up on the sacred deck, looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems like the gods have grown so weak people can't see him anymore. Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. Me too, we soon. This should be fun, Furball. Alright, first we'll go ahead and check out this. And we get a seed feed bag. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Like, you little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal food. Still, we could save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck, let's make it an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the options button to open the fan menu. While the fan menu is open, you can check and use the items you have. There are other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. Alright, let's go ahead and go in here. We have ourselves Spirit Globe S. Humanity's faith made solid. Restores a little silver energy. So yeah, these orbs will restore one of them each. However, you get more, some will be bigger. Alright, so as it was said, we want to hit circle and then feed bag seeds. And with that, we can feed birds and we can skip it. It's the same thing in like a slow circle. We get praise. So there are many ways that you get praise. Restoring the land, doing favors for people, and feeding animals. Ah, great Shiranui. Oh no. Alright, let's talk to this guy here. I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. You see? Right behind you now. Alright, so this guy here, he actually has several fights for you to do throughout the game. But that won't be until later. Okay, so if you actually attack an enemy before you're able to use the brush technique, you're not going to be able to get the Demon Fang. Alright, 640 yen from that. This is good. Humans are not witness to such battle, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 11 seconds. You fight well. I have chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power. And I see the path that you have chosen is also a path of truth. We get 7 praise from him. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and check it out. We're not able to get anything yet, but let's see what all we can buy. First off, we can get more solar energy. As I said before, that's your health. We can get more ink pots, so we can do more brushwork. We have the astral pouch, but it's worth a lot. And I think you get like 3 in total of the astral pouches, so that's pretty good. 3 extra lives. And finally, the purse. This is how you're able to get more. I believe it gets into either the millions or tens of millions. I'll have to look that up later. But right now, we don't have enough to really get anything. Alright, let's go ahead and check out more of the village. Sorry. Okay. First, let's talk to this woman, see what happens. I've had just about enough of this. I don't know if it's stray dogs or monsters or what, but something keeps messing up my crops. Going around digging holes with triangle, it makes me mad. If I catch you digging around here, we'll get a good thumping. So yeah, that's how you dig, and you'll see how why you need to do that in a moment. A white wolf? That's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field my mama tends to, you see. Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. And if you see someone with a green triangle, talk to him again. They'll have different dialogue. Think you can dig up all the turnips in my mama's field? Don't forget, you'll have to avoid being slugged by my mama. I'll admit you're the better canine if you can do it. She's trying to slug us? Not exactly my idea of a good time, Ami. At least you have your celestial brush and wicked brush stroke. So yeah, we'll have to dig up all these turnips and use our brush to try to get her out of here. Well, out of our hair. There's one. Best way to distract her? Slash the pot. That will actually get her distracted the longest. If you do just like a little bit, like slash her, she'll be stunned for a moment. But if you do the pot, it'll be for the longest time. Alright, so we're about halfway there. That's really good. Alright, yeah, we got a few more. Oh, we're doing really good. I mean, this is easy, as you can tell. You're gonna be able to use your brush, so it's not hard. There's 9, and finally, the last one. Alright, and we carry this radish and talk to the kid. He offered oddly shaped turnip. Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I have been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips. Gosh darn it. Fine, you're the better canine. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. We get 7 more praise from that. Alright, so next up, let's go ahead and talk to this woman here. Mrs. Orange. A white wolf? Now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shiranui Reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. Those monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Isun, and riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. I better get back to my work. Ugh. Let's talk to her again. Here to listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you? Well, I was doing the laundry, but when it was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? Alright, and again? Where did that darn pole go? How could something important like that just disappear? She's missing something that should be there, is she? You better help her out, Furball. Alright, so we're going to use our rejuvenation power on this and bring back a stick, a drying pole. But if you don't do it well enough, it'll just turn into ink and fall. There we go. A new drying pole? Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry. Well, I'm glad I was able to hang my laundry, but the sun seems way too far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like those monsters that are lurking around. If only it would shine closer, my laundry would dry in a second. My laundry would sure dry in a jiffy if the sun would just shine closer. You heard the lady? She wants the sun. Time to use you know what. Alright. So yeah, we want to like put it right about in here. Do a little better, Cross. Oh my god. There we go. Now the sun is closer and she can dry her clothes quicker. My word. The sun is suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pull, now this. Will the miracles ever cease? Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes. They're so mouth-wateringly good. And we get 7 more praise. Alright. Well, we sure have done a lot. We got ourselves our second brush technique, and we were able to restore Kamiki Village to how it is. Well, we sure did a lot in this episode, and we'll do a lot more in the next. Until then, this has been Chaos Cross, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later!